So we're gonna just kind of jump right into it and hope that my internet decides to cooperate. It is doing slightly better, which is not much. Um, anyways, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's play the game. If you miss any of my streams, not only are they here on my, you know, streaming channel, but Twitch only keeps streams for a certain amount of time, usually 14 days. For affiliates, excuse me, sorry, I yawned. 14 days for affiliates, but you can always catch my streams on my VODs channel, which is on YouTube, and where I specifically, see, there we go, where I specifically post all my streams so that they can stay there forever, so people can either catch up or revisit old streams or whatever they want to do. YouTube's pretty cool and they don't delete stuff. So, well, you know what? They might, but I don't think they do. Um, because I literally have some videos on another account that are over 10 years old. So, let's head on over to our streaming. Why is my game not showing up? There we go. As you can see, I had to move the streaming room around a little bit because this game has an MC that has a little sprite, and they always stick them over in the bottom left corner, and she's very cute. And so I decided I'd be on this side. Cuts off some of the stuff, but I read it anyways. And also, as a reminder, I do have a closed captioning program that runs better than Twitch's closed captioning program. So if you ever want to turn that on, it should be working much better. The problem is that when I'm trying to poorly pronounce some of these words that are not English in origin, I probably don't see them right. And the closed captioning doesn't know what I'm trying to say because they're foreign words. And I haven't figured out how to add the ability to make the words, I don't know, get written right for closed captioning. I don't know. I don't know how to mess with those program things, but maybe someday I'll look into it, and then words like otome will be spelled correctly. Yeah, closed captioning does not even know what otome means. I'm sorry, it's fun to look at what it says, because I get to see the printout of it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are our love interests, especially because we've met the first guy, Mr. CEO over there. He is bi. Hold on, I mean like as in the name B-A-I, okay? which I believe is pronounced bi, okay? And we haven't met the other three yet. We haven't seen them yet. This game, falling for Yaoguai with an S. I keep forgetting to say the Yaoguais. Is about supernatural beings. That's what Yaoguai means. And so they're all supernatural beings of different types. And Bai is a white tree spirit, a sacred white tree spirit. And he kind of seems like a himbo, like an absolute mess of a man. And I kind of am looking forward to him being incredibly just wrong. Let me zoom in here. We're gonna zoom in a little. There we go. Also, as a reminder, bunny ears don't work on this model, so I've turned off the redeem for it, but everything else should work. And I tried to set them up, but I haven't had anyone actually redeem them yet because I haven't used this model very often. I mean, I've just come back. I just said I've only been here for a week. Streaming, that is. Okay, okay, we're gonna get started. Um, Last time we played, nope, don't do that. Last time we played, we went into the common route for a very short period of time. What ended up happening is I'm gonna just load it. Well, that was quick. Um, what happened was we got an invitation for a job interview, and then we met Mr. CEO at the gate, and he said, "We're not hiring," which makes sense because while this amusement park exists, it's literally full of the spirits, and no people actually work or go there. Anyways, so apparently this scam job offering was so that some of the spirits could eat us because some of them, oh, sorry, supernatural beings, they're not all spirits. Some of the supernatural beings could eat us because some of them do eat humans. Um, just like monsters of any culture, some of them eat people. And Mr. CEO saved us, but we did not find out who the mastermind was behind luring us there. And I'm sure that's going to come back to us uh, later on in the story, along with a couple other things. Now we are apparently a special assistant, whatever that means, for Mr. CEO. And he gave us a piece of jewelry that's amber in color, you know, probably his tree sap, that supposedly carries some of his power, okay? And that disguises us or our human scent, our feeling of being mortal. I don't know exactly, but all the Yaoguais that we have come into contact with afterwards haven't been able to tell that we're human. They all think that we are, in fact, a supernatural being as well. And so we're pretending to be the the spirit of a human who was wronged by men, and and I love that that was the idea of of our cover because this is a romance game, an otome, so so we get to be like, man, men freaking suck. They totally begrieved us. I think that's the word. And now we're gonna fall in love with, well, I guess, I mean, they're still men, but they're supernatural beings, not human men. Does that make a difference? I don't know. Does that make a difference? Um, so to be honest, I don't remember exactly what happened right before this. What I last remember happened is we were we were caught in somebody's practical joke, and then we met a bunch of more Yao guys, and then we met this Mr. Chen guy who apparently wants to buy the amusement park or something, and Mr. CEO says he has turned him down multiple times. So we don't like this Chen guy because he's haughty and it's so weird. It was a classic example of the "don't you know who I am? Why aren't you treating me with respect?" And MC's like, I don't know who you are. Why should I know who you are? Okay, and then we ran away from him, I guess, or I don't know. But now here we are, and we're walking. I wonder. Oh, yeah, we can scroll backwards. Look, okay. So yes, uh, I guess we just walked off. It didn't really tell us what happened. We're like, man, we don't understand this dude. And now here we are, as we walked. You reflected on what had just happened. Before you knew it, you found yourself on a mountain path deep within the amusement park. Ooh. Hey, I think we're gonna meet our second love interest. Like this is perfect timing for that. By the way, I do not say their full names because while the script does that, it's very difficult for me. I'm trying my damnedest to be able to pronounce these the right way. Okay, okay. Hey Neko, thanks for stopping by. And even if you're lurking, that's great. I'm gonna keep going through this game. We're playing this again today. We're gonna play something different on the weekend. It's gonna be good, trust. Well, actually, I don't know. I've never played it, but it'll be an experience, and I like experiences. So I was saying, I try my damnedest to pronounce these things right, but I get a little tongue-tied because I'm not used to saying them in, the way they are, because I'm not a I actually have never even taken any sort of Chinese lessons, so I don't know how to say most of the things, but I'm trying, okay? So I just say their first names, um, because that's much easier. When Chen said it won't be long before he becomes my boss, doesn't that mean he plans to acquire the Land of Delight, which, by the way, is the name of our amusement park? If he really acquires this amusement park, won't the Yaoguais living here be homeless? MC is realizing why that might be a bad idea. You know what? Capitalism is always a bad idea, so it doesn't really matter what the case is, but Chen's the bad guy here. However, I believe Bai will definitely not agree to it. After coming to an understanding, you climb the hill with a light step, faintly hearing the sound of singing nearby. Ooh. Is it a bird? Is it a bird guy? I wonder. So, in Japanese folklore, you've got Tengu who are like bird people, okay? And kinda. And we have met an NPC baddie who was a bird man, but they really didn't call him anything but bird dude basically. And I'm wondering what they'd be called here, which they might just be referred to as their type so far, because so far everything has been. We've got a child that we met who is chair girl, literally, and we've met a bamboo spirit, and oh, we did meet a big sister character. Oh, damn. Okay. Neko, yeah, it's super delayed. My internet is super fucked today, and I don't know why. So it is what it is. Sorry. Yeah, it's really delayed. Sorry about that. The chat's gonna be horrible. I'm gonna be coming back to things that you say from like 3 minutes ago. Um, right, so far even by uh is Apparently, that's how you would say white, and he's a white tree spirit. So I think his last name is probably Tree. Uh, but but they have us saying it as a name. Anyways, they've all been named after whatever sort of spirit they are. So I was just wondering if they had a name for like bird people, like Japan does. No, Neko. You know what? I wonder if jokes are going to be funnier now because I just got that Land of Delights would also be a great name for MC. So I get the jokes like way afterwards, and we all get to laugh at them a second time, I guess. It would be a great name for MC because people either want to eat her or, well, eat her. Who's singing? His voice sounds kind of familiar. You follow the direction of the singing, heading deeper into the forest. Wait, sounds familiar. A light mist began to rise around you like a sheer veil draping over the entire woods. With every step you took, the mist thickened and the singing grew clearer. That's weird though, because um, fog and mist and things like that should actually make it not grow clearer. Even if you're getting closer, if it gets thicker, it's actually harder to hear things because sound waves don't travel as quickly through um, what's the word? Objects is basically what I'm trying to say, and mist is just water vapor in the air. Uh, so, so really, it shouldn't be clearer. It should be more muffled. Why is it getting foggy all of a sudden? Amid the fog, you searched for the source of the voice and looked up to see a man sitting in a tree. Hey! Love interest number 2! A soft call echoes through the oh, he's singing. He's like singing. Should I try this? No, probably not, because I don't know how... I don't know any sort of tune that would go with it. A soft call echoes through the mountains, hiding promises that can never be fulfilled in the mist. A familiar figure drifts near and far, like the wind, untouchable, yet always close by. Well, that's pretty. The man's face carried a trace of sadness, his song seemingly recounting a tale of heartbreak. Suddenly, you recognize the red-haired man before you and shouted in surprise, "Wait, why do we know him? We didn't meet him anywhere." Oh! 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 Okay, so apparently there's a big superstar who's also a supernatural being. Are you the big star? Yan... Oh... Jingmeng? I hope I said that right. Yan Jingmeng, I think would be closer. Okay. The singing abruptly stopped, and Yan jumped down from the tree with a smile. I'm Yan Jingmeng. Before you realized it, the mist had already disappeared, as if his smile had driven it away. I wonder if he calls the mist. I would definitely save on, like, effects and lighting if you're a star. You could just... you could produce your own fog. No need for a fog machine. Which, by the way, I don't know what is actually put in fog machines. I'm pretty sure it's dry ice, but I know from growing up that there's always been warnings about people with peanut allergies and dry ice or fog machines in general. Like if you're allergic to peanuts, you shouldn't be around fog machines. So, hey, not only is it safer, but it's cheaper. Make your own fog. Who are you? You can't be my fan, can you? Well, kind of. I've never heard that song before. Is it your new one? Jan didn't answer. Instead, he suddenly leaned in closer and lightly sniffed the side of your neck. Ah! He's smelling us, guys. So, he's got like a, what's the word? Like a scent fetish, you know? You were startled and quickly stepped back several paces. What are you doing? Jan didn't answer. He just laughed heartily, looking very happy. He's not answering us a lot. You're a Yaoguai! That's awesome! A Yaoguai actually likes my songs! Wait till he finds out, right? Oh, right! That was another thing! So this bracelet that we got that hides our humanness and makes people think that we're Yaoguai, we couldn't put it on for some reason, and they made it very apparent that we were having trouble putting the bracelet on ourselves, but didn't explain why, and we just kind of went with it. Like, okay, this is not going to be a problem in the future at all. Nothing bad will ever come of this. So I can't wait until that becomes a big focal plot point. Or, point's not the word I wanted to use. I'm not thinking too clearly today. Yaoguai? Wait a minute. Jan is actually a Yaoguai? Have I just stumbled upon a big secret? Jan didn't notice your shock and instead kept asking you questions at a rapid pace. Oh. He is not interested in answering our questions, but he is very excited about talking about himself. Got it. Ooh. You know what? Redheads are often portrayed as high energy, and himbos too, but usually high energy. So I find it interesting that even in a Taiwanese otome, we've got a redhead with high energy. Oops, I pressed a button. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What's your name? How come I've never seen you before? Are you Yaoguai who recently arrived at the Land of Delight? Have you heard my latest single? What do you think of it? Do you like the cover art? Put a lot of effort into my new look this time, can you tell? Wow, this is pretty rapid. I designed everything from the makeup to the hair to the costume. You couldn't help but blurt out when you saw Jan being so enthusiastic. Are you saying you don't have anyone to talk to about these topics? That's right, because I'm a Yaoguai. I can't interact too much with humans. Oh, he looks sad. He's pouty. But other Yaoguais have no interest in my human identity. So, not only did you recognize me, but you also said you liked my songs. I'm really happy. Why does that sound a bit pitiful? Because it is pitiful. Yawn. Oh yeah, I forgot. We actually have gotten some decent choices so far in the common route, which isn't a normal thing with a lot of otome games, at least Japanese otome. They tend to not give you so much in the common route, but give you more in each of the individual routes. Hey V, we are super behind in the stream. There's a lot of lag. my internet is shitty today. Um, so yeah, it's gonna take me a while to respond to you, but I will get there eventually. And then we get to laugh at all the jokes a second time. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, we got Bunjay, we got gremlin mode today. Mainly because of the internet, and also my brain seems to be really scattered today. It's crazy. Let's see. Do you ever feel lonely? You can chat with me anytime. So many people love your songs. Okay, so he thinks that we're one of the spirits, Yaoguais, and apparently most of them don't care about his songs because they're not human, which I don't know what that has to do with it, but sure. He's a bit high maintenance for me though already. He's got so much energy and enthusiasm. Too much for me. I am not into that. But I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna tell him he can talk to us anytime. But once I complete my mission, I'll have to leave the Land of Delight. I don't think that translated the way it was supposed to. Because while she is correct, and she is telling us, hey, if we tell him he can talk to us anytime, and then we finish here, he won't be able to talk to us anymore, I think was what they were trying to say. Or that we make him happy because we're here and he can talk to us anytime, so maybe we should take advantage of it. Which is why I kind of don't understand. I don't understand what they were trying to say with that. Once I leave, or once I'm done, I'll leave. Okay. By the way, do you use any social media or messaging apps? I'm a Yaoguai. I don't know any humans. What would I need those apps for? Dude, you're a big star. Are you telling me you don't use any, stuff like that? Clearly, you record with studios and things. Otherwise... Okay, this is fine. Right. You're absolutely right. My mistake. It's okay. And then he laughs joyously. That's how it always plays in my head when I see laughter written out, Oh shit, sorry. I tried to punch my coffee mug. I didn't expect Jan to be so easygoing. I thought he would be difficult to get along with. I don't think we really got along with him. I mean, we just kind of showed up and he talked to us a lot. After all, he became famous overnight and has sung so many hit songs with over 1 million views. Yeah, seriously, guys should have social media. If he's a big star like that... Okay, maybe I just don't understand what starhood is in other countries, so... Well, it's not surprising that Jan is a Yaoguai. Why is it not surprising? Although he holds concerts and meets fans, he always seems to come and go without a trace. Okay, I guess maybe in Taiwan, we don't know a whole lot about idols, but I thought that idols over in East Asia were kind of stalked, right? Often? They had no personal life because everybody's always constantly hounding them, sort of, or at least I don't know. I'm honestly not into a lot of idols and things, so I couldn't say. That was my impression. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Everyone says he's the most mysterious big star. You were lost in your own thoughts and didn't notice Jan was curiously looking you up and down. You seem quite familiar with human matters. Oh, well, that's because I'm recently deceased female ghost. I'm a recently deceased female ghost. That is what our cover story is, yes. It's normal to be familiar with modern life. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's great! We can talk about many topics related to humans. Yeah! If I keep talking to him, I'm sure I'll slip up. I should make a quick exit. What? But it's somebody who's friendly with us. We don't want to be friendly with him? Oh no! It's already quite late, and I have things to do. Let's chat another time. We're also exploring the park instead of staying in the office, and I bet you Bai will be back sometime soon, and he's our boss and told us to stay in the office. You quickly turned and walked away, only to hear Jan calling after you from behind. Then I'll come find you another day for a chat, okay? You continued to walk forward, not responding to Jan. You just waved your hand in farewell. You quickly walked back to the amusement park, glancing over your shoulder now and then, afraid that Jan might catch up to you. I guess we're avoiding him. Suddenly, a blonde-haired boy called out to you. Okay. This is it. This is another love interest, or at least that's what I think. Because he's on the title screen too. Miss, you look really nervous. Are you okay? I'm fine. Totally fine. I'm Jin Yudon. Don? Trying. Yudon. This is my first time meeting you. Are you a new Yaoguai? Yeah. I'm a new female ghost. Which, by the way, Mr. CEO told us that we should pretend to be a deceased female, a human female, ghost spirit. And one of the names that he gave us was in fact the name we chose for our MC. So that was cool. If you ever need help, feel free to come find me. Wow. Okay, so first off, he's got a bunch of peacock feathers. So, clearly he's probably going to be like bird or peacocky in some way. And very friendly. Okay. Sure, thanks. Just some dude seeing us going, "Hey, you look worried. Are you okay? Would you like to talk? You can talk to me anytime." I don't trust him. Just as you were about to leave, you realized you were surrounded by a group of Yaoguais. Did they figure out I'm human? The man leading the group strode right past you, his imposing demeanor making it clear he wasn't here for pleasantries. Oh, hello. Okay, developers, you guys know. You guys know that the more you cover up somebody, the more thirst fans have, right? Like never getting to see their face is a huge turn on for so many people. And I don't think they really care what they look like. They're like, "No, leave the mask on." It's the mystery to it all. Workplace bullying? I can't believe even Yaoguai deal with workplace drama. Jin is so small. He's definitely gonna get picked on. Oh, he got surrounded, not us. Okay. It did say us, right? Yeah, we were surrounded. Okay. I guess because we were talking to him? Despite your fear, you stepped forward and shielded Jin from behind you. Oh, behind you. We shielded him behind us. I'm sorry, my reading is sucking so much today. It's a day, guys. I haven't had any coffee because my my coffee pot heats it up too hot, and I can't like adjust that. There's no adjusting for it. It's just a kettle, okay? It's just a, you know, one of those kettles that auto heat, and then it turns off when it heats it enough, and it's always way too hot. It's so hot. It's so super hot. So I never get to actually drink my coffee when it's done. I have to wait like an hour for it to cool. Doesn't help that I put it in one of those insulated cups, you know, those tumblers that are made to hold hot liquid and not make your hand warm. Like a thermos basically, but you know, not, it's a tumbler. Anyways. Hot. What do you want? Don't try anything funny. I don't know how we have that confidence. I guess we're a good person. Who are you? The leader's fierce expression made your heart skip a beat in fear. Then you heard a soft, choking sound behind you. Oh, he's laughing at us. Oh, maybe not. No one's ever protected me like this before. Jin's pitiful look tugged at your heart, giving you the courage to glare at the man in front of you. Aww. So he must be the younger Li that I mean, he's a spirit, so he's not younger. But they're putting him into that kind of younger brother role, and that's kind of cute. I like protecting the small pretty ones. Who I am doesn't matter. Bullying your colleagues like this, aren't you afraid I'll report it to the supervisor? The leading man and the others heard what you said. They burst out laughing. Yeah, it doesn't say when, it just says they heard it and laughed. Okay. What's so funny? So I know I said this before, but I'm probably going to repeat it several times. As a native English speaker, I have a good time actually looking at the different types of translations and localizations that happen. And this game tells me that either a native English speaker didn't localize it, or it's too nice. It's too nice to be machine translated. It honestly is. It's too nice to be machine translated. But sometimes the sentencing is weird, the phrasing, the way that they have it put together. There's been a few missed words, like words that are supposed to be there but clearly aren't, and I'm not sure if that's just like a typing, you know, issue where people will accidentally forget to write a, or in this case, when they heard you, they laughed. But as you can see, this is not proper English in the way that they describe this, because it's two sentences that are not tied together, except for they tied them together, but we're missing when, or after, or some sort of modifier for what is taking place, because all it says is this happened and this happened. But there's not even an and there. A comma does not suffice as a conjunction. It's just a way to separate thoughts. Our supervisor is right behind you. You can report it to him. Jan's the supervisor for this group of men who look intimidating as fuck. I really like his costume though, and I kind of want to date this guy. He's hot. He's hot because I don't see anything at all about him. Behind? When you turn back, Jin had already wiped away his tears, a faint smile now on his face. That's right. I'm the head of the maintenance team here at the Land of Delight, and their supervisor. The leading man stepped forward and forcefully grabbed your hand. What? Ouch! What are you doing? I'm going to teach you what happens when you meddle in others' affairs. Okay, that's weird, but sure. Sure. We're just gonna assault people. It'd be funny if his teaching what happens is like really nice stuff. I love when people turn tropes like that on their heads. Like, I'm gonna show you what happens when you start talking to random strangers, and then you take them out to like coffee and get to know them and, you know, treat them to cake or whatever. This is why the manga slash anime Way of the House Husband, it's so good, guys, because that's my type of humor is yes, I'm gonna plug something that I get absolutely no sponsorships for. But Way of the House Husband is about a former Yakuza member, like big baddie, everybody knows who he is sort of deal, who gave up life in the Yakuza and is trying to be exactly what it says, a house husband, because his wife is this badass, super cool office worker. I mean, I know that sounds boring, but she is really badass, and she was probably running with the Yakuza, and that's how they met, you know, but she lives a normal life as an office worker. Anyways, the point is that it's utterly ridiculous because he's tattooed and scary looking and scarred and things like that, and everything he talks and everything he talks about and the way he talks is all, you know, Yakuza delinquent criminal sort of dealio, because that's the type of person he has been for a very long time. But now it's about everyday things like cooking and laundry and how to get stains out. And it's so ridiculous because it's so intense. So it's very much what I was saying, where they turn those tropes on their heads, where he's all like there was a small like stage play happening. Not like a real stage play. It was more like a setup stage, like in a mall, and it was a show for kids more than anything, and they were like, how are we going to resolve this conflict, you know, with the magical girls and the bad guys? And he got chosen to go up there because, you know, big scary guy offering to go up there if you don't choose him. The MC thought if she didn't choose him, as in EMC, not MC as in main character, thought if she didn't choose him, he was going to hurt her or something because, you know, he clearly looks Yakuza. Anyways, and he gets up there and he's all like, we're gonna talk about this and sort it out without violence. That was so good. And that's like the whole manga, which was turned into an anime, sort of. It's not traditional anime in where everything's animated. Some of it is kind of like stop motion isn't the right word, but where they have like a scene, like a picture that just stays up for an extended period of time while the story continues on. It's good though. Suddenly, Jin grabbed the man's wrist, his strength far greater than you expected. He, who had been gentle earlier, now glared at the leading man with a fierce expression. Islander, let go. Don't trouble this young lady. Islander immediately released your hand and appeared intimidated. Yes, I understand. You looked at Jin in disbelief and couldn't help but exclaim, so you really are their supervisor. Oh, these options, guys. I thought you were weak. You look so young! You're too good to your subordinates. Remember how I said our MC, like, says things? And I'm like, these are all things you should never say to your your prospective boss, or... This is also the case. You're like, you should never say these things to somebody. Which is the least bad? You look so young. We're gonna go with young. We're gonna talk about, I guess, how he looks like he's a kid. Which does not sound good either. But like, I don't know what this too good to your subordinates thing is all about. What, did we expect her to, like, hurt him for handling us? Like, I don't know. I may look young, but I've been around for a long time. Wow, that's so, oh my goodness, this is actually an English word and I have trouble saying it. Enviable, I think. You have a super youthful appearance. Are you complimenting me? I feel a bit embarrassed. Oh, he's blushing. I like the blushing. He turned to Islander and calmly asked, "What do you want from me?" "I have some unfortunate news to share with you." "Unfortunate news? What happened?" "All the staff in our team got injured." "All of you are injured? What happened?" "Don't worry, it's just minor injuries, but I'm afraid today's maintenance work." "No problem. Leave the maintenance work to me." Islander and others burst into laughter. "We'll leave it to you then." Are they bullying him? Are they pretending that they're injured? Is that why they're laughing? Okay, I don't like this guy anymore. He's an asshole. Maybe we should have beat him up. Unable to watch any longer, you step forward to ask Jin, "Can't you tell they're tricking you?" They are tricking him! Wow. Wow. Okay, guys. Guys. I gotta explain something here. I don't know what Jin's deal is, and, you know, he's not human, so, I'm not supposed to be able to comprehend to him because we're not the same species and all that sort of stuff, you know, think differently and all that sort of thing. But me, myself, being, you know, semi-human, yeah, I would believe these guys too. I would believe these guys, and then I would have to ask somebody else who was there. Did I misread that? Are they being honest? Are they making fun of me? Like, I do have issues in social situations every now and then. I don't understand when people are being dishonest, really. I just trust people. Like, why wouldn't I? But it seems like either Jin knows or he doesn't care, or he doesn't know, and he's very much like me, where the guys say, "Hey, we're all hurt. We can't work today." And we go, "Okay. Okay. It happens, and I will take care of the rest of it. You guys, just go recover." Which would totally be me, so I feel offended by Mr. Asshole. Islander, sorry. Oh no. Poor boy must protect. They're all good subordinates. They wouldn't trick me. Besides, I'm very efficient at work, so I don't mind. Don't mind? Miss, what happened earlier was a misunderstanding. Islander don't usually resort to violence. Please don't take it to heart. How is that possible? You must have been deceived. Now that the misunderstanding is resolved, I'll go back to my maintenance work. Wait, I'll go with you! You know, not back to the office where we probably should be. You just spoke, and Jin disappeared into thin air right in front of you. Oh. Ah. Islander, earlier, Jin said you don't usually resort to violence. I lied to him. At least he's being honest here. Still don't like him, but... That's what I thought. Oh. You let out a dry laugh and then suddenly turned around, sprinting away, with Islander shouting behind you. You! Quick! Chase her! Bring her back to me! What? To escape the group, you ducked into a nearby building. This is a crazy common route, guys. We have so far ran away from every love interest. Which, I mean, we're not intending to fall in love, so, like, I get it, but, like, I guess if you're into the whole, like, miscommunication and enemies to lovers sort of dealy, oh, granted, I guess Jin was the one who disappeared from us, so that's technically not the case of us running away. But it seems like everybody is starting at enemies isn't exactly the word, more like foes, opponents. Not on a good foot, that's for certain. For some reason, they seemed reluctant to follow you inside, but you didn't have time to dwell on it. Are we back in the haunted house? We're in a hospital! Uh-oh. I should be safe hiding here. Oh, that's gonna be the next guy. Guys, I have seen this guy's picture, and I can't wait to show it to you, because he's on the title screen, but I totally noticed something today when I was looking at it. He's very white, by the way, so I didn't notice it before because I thought it was a shirt, but I'm pretty sure that's skin and a belly button. Ready? I've had such bad luck today. I encountered a job scam, and I'm almost got eaten by Yaoguais. And now, I have to pretend to be a Yaoguai and stay behind as a spy. And we're shouting this... If this keeps up, I'll either be cursed with bad luck and meet a tragic end, or get chased to death by Yaoguais, like earlier. You were so caught up in complaining that you didn't notice there was someone else in the room. Oh no! If he heard what I just said, he'll know I'm human. Okay, let's see. Can we hide this? Can we... What's that mean? Oh, no, that's not what we want. Nope, that's not what we want. Sorry, I got too close. Hides the user interface. H. Okay, we're gonna do that. It is his belly! Guys, that's his belly. He's wearing these short-waisted pants, and that's his navel, and we get to see some belly, and I want to bite it. But the person seemed absorbed in what he was doing, completely unaware of you. Oh, lucky us. What is he doing? He seems so focused. I should be able to keep hiding here, right? Quietly shifted your position, trying to find a more concealed spot. Suddenly, you felt something strange under your foot. What? Huh? What did I step on? It feels soft. What? You look down. and saw your foot was stepping on a snake. What? A snake? Is that a snake? The snake bit your foot and quickly disappeared under the cabinet. Ouch! Why is there a snake here? Wait a moment. Its head seemed to be triangular shaped. Could it be? Half knowledge is indeed scarier than ignorance. Suddenly you heard a man's voice beside you. You turned your head and realized he was looking right at you. So the triangular shape for the head is probably in a reference to vipers, okay? Which vipers are venomous and very dangerous. You know, I've never actually seen a real viper, which is good because I don't want to. But yeah, their heads are typically triangular in shape. They've got a different head shape than, say, like constrictor type animals, or things along those lines. Suddenly, you heard a man's voice beside you. You turned your head and realized he was looking right at you. What do you mean? The shape of the head is not a reliable indicator to determine if it's a venomous snake or not. Ah, okay. Which I mean is true. It's not reliable, but you know. Yes, he's also right. Half knowledge is sometimes scarier. So, are you saying that it's not a venomous snake that bit me? No, he's not, and we're gonna find out it truly was a venomous one. What I mean is, you should approach this with a rigorous scientific attitude. Oh no, I think I like him. Please, just tell me directly, is it a venomous snake or not? Alright, the little creature is indeed a venomous snake. A highly venomous 100-pacer? That sounds bad. What? Fortunately, you're a Yaoguai and not affected by its venom. You've saved precious anti-venom. If a human were bitten without immediate medical attention, they would succumb to the venom quickly. Well, guess who's gonna find out what we are? But I'm a human. I'll be doomed if I don't get the anti-venom. Sir? So I think the question is, what is the anti-venom? Not what is anti-venom, because we're not asking what anti-venom is, but probably which one it is. I'm afraid of poison. Okay. Aren't you curious? I don't know what that question's supposed to mean, but I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I suppose I'm gonna ask I'm gonna say I'm afraid of poison, and maybe he'll just give us the anti-venom. I've never seen a Yaoguai afraid of poison before. That's so unusual. What kind of Yaoguai are you? I'm a female ghost who was wronged and died after being bitten by a venomous snake. Okay, the reason that's funny is if you didn't watch the first one or don't remember, our story is that we were overworked and we died from overwork. So, not being bitten by a venomous snake. But, you? I'm trying. It's supposed to be one syllable, and I keep making it 2 syllables. Is very clever and a quick-witted person. So this is a good story. This is a good cover story. Isn't that just a regular ghost? Why would you be afraid of poison? It's true. If you don't give me the anti-venom, I'll die. You've already died once. How could you die a second time? see. It might be due to psychological issue that you think you're afraid of poison. Yeah. I suggest you try to overcome your fears. No, dude, just before I can overcome my fears, I will be poisoned and die. As you were speaking, you suddenly felt a wave of dizziness. I feel dizzy and unwell. Your vision began to blur, and it seemed like you were about to faint. Then you lost consciousness. Well, that happened. You slowly regained consciousness. You found yourself lying in a bed. How did I end up lying in bed? I wasn't... Could all of this be a dream? I never actually went for the interview and there are no Yaoguais in the world? You quickly opened your eyes and found yourself lying in a bed. Yes, we've covered that, thank you. I'm not dead? You're not dead. I administered a special anti-venom for you. You just need some rest to recover to your normal state. That's impressive. Thank you for saving me. I'm Yu, and you are... Mo Dan. Dan? Mo Dan. Mo Dan stared at you intently, and he seemed quite excited, making you feel a bit uncomfortable. Why are you looking at me like that? Developing antivenoms is not easy. The most challenging part is the clinical trials. Especially for me, being Yaogai, it's hard to interact with humans. The Land of Delight doesn't allow me to capture people for experiments, so... Can you be my test subject? Guys, this is our love interest. He wants to do experiments on us, and of course, he's the one I liked first and foremost, right off the bat. So, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna... We're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna touch on that subject at all, on why RJ has decided that this dude is the guy. Experiment? What do you mean? Wait a minute. If you're asking me like this, doesn't it mean... When I arrived at Modan's lab, he had already injected the antivenom into you. Our boss is not happy. So he knows you're a human. Boss, why are you here? Uh-oh. I felt your body weaken suddenly weaken through the bracelet. Ooh. Apparently, he's got, like, life alert on our bracelet. I told you to stay put in the office and not wander around, didn't I? Well, And Modan, I made it clear earlier. If Yu is willing to be your test subject, I won't object. But if you plan to force her, be prepared to go against me. I like this! This is so cute! This is so cute. He's so mad right now. And and the other guy is just like, yeah, this is cool. This is fine. I wonder what he is, though. What kind of spirit he is. Just a human. Why are you protecting her so much? Precisely because she's a human. We have to handle this cautiously. Do you think we can exist in the human world so easily? Your head is really made of wood. Your thinking is so outdated. I like him. I'm not sure if I'm crying about this or laughing. It's both. It's both. Who are you calling a wooden head? Aren't you the sacred white Qidong tree deity? Qidong tree? think that's Latin. Euphorbia K? Bischofia? These words. Thin structure, heavy texture, durable, suitable for construction, bridges, shipbuilding, and other uses. He knows everything. Still, a fine choice for street trees. Wow, are you deliberately provoking him, or were you born clueless? Modan, I'll let you experience what it feels like to be hit by a tough, dense, and durable Shidong tree. Can't you guys stop arguing? Calm down. Actually, I've already made a deal with the boss. If the experiments can help humans, I've already had enough misfortune. This is a tough one. We have made a deal with the boss. That's true. If the experiment can help humans, I kind of feel that you would be like that. But also, I've already had enough misfortune. I'm sorry. I want to be his little guinea pig. I want to be his science experiment. But I think I'm to the point where it's like, I'd really rather not. Because if he's gonna develop anti-venom, do you know what that means? That means... Actually, I don't know what that means. I don't know how anti-venom is developed. But he's talking about clinical trials, and I know what that means. We're gonna pass. I'm pretending to be a Yaoguai, staying behind as a spy. Not only was I almost cursed, I got chased by Yaoguais, and in the end, even bitten by a poisonous snake. And instead of comforting me, you two are fighting! Feeling much better. You got out of bed. Can you walk? I'll take you back to your room. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, from almost dying, I'm pretty sure anything would be a lot better. Then my experiment... Bai didn't give Mo a chance to finish. He grabbed your arm and pulled you away from him. We'll talk about it later. I still have something to tell you. Haven't you said enough? Let her rest. With Bai escorting you, you managed to leave the lab. Ah, we got a nice little room here. Why is there a key like that up in the corner? That is so weird, but okay. This will be your room from now on. If you need any daily necessities, just let White Deer know and she'll take care of it for you. Thank you. Alright, I'll tell you more about my plans tomorrow. Bai left the room and gently closed the door for you. Now the room was empty, and you looked around, noticing while it wasn't large, it had a cozy atmosphere. It does, it's cute. Bai actually considered that any human and chose a very cozy room for me. I didn't expect him to be quite thoughtful. You finally let out a sigh of relief, taking off your clothes to wash up. That's when you noticed the scratches from Ghostbird and bite marks from the snake had completely healed. Your skin was smooth and unblemished, as if nothing had ever happened. Well, technically Ghostbird didn't scratch us. He bit our hand, but I think they were trying to say the wound? Because I guess a beak would leave scratches? I'm not sure about that. Suddenly, a wave of exhaustion washed over you. You didn't have the energy to think about it. After a quick wash, you climbed into bed and burrowed under the covers. Before you knew it, you were fast asleep. End of chapter 1. Wow. That was a long chapter. I'm tired, guys. So last night I had to keep the Japanese lessons short last night for me. It's early morning for most people who come to this stream. And not only was I having internet issues, like I still am, so I don't know what the deal with that is, because while this is now a constant thing, I did fix it for a short period of time, so I don't know why it's a problem again. In fact, 2 streams ago was great. It was absolutely wonderful. I had like no drop frames at all. But I'm gonna be doing Japanese lessons again tonight, and I don't think it's gonna go so well if my internet keeps up like this, and I'm gonna have to try to think of something else to do, because I can't just constantly have chat being on such a long delay. I know why it has a delay. I understand how all that works, but like it makes it almost impossible to interact, and it makes it, well, I know when I'm watching a streamer, if there's a 30-40 second even delay, I'm like, ooh, not so fun to interact. But I'm really tired, guys, so actually I'm gonna call it here. It's only been an hour, I know, but I gotta rest up. I gotta do my thing. We might not have Japanese lessons tonight, again, depending on how the internet's acting. But I'll figure it out. Schedules are meant to change, and sometimes that's just how things go. So let's save this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am happy that everybody came out, and I know I've said sorry a lot lately, but I have plans that are much bigger than what seems to be taking place, and I know I'll get there, and I know that being tired means I should make the stream shorter so that I don't wear myself out. But still, I would like to accomplish more than what I am accomplishing, and so that's why I'm saying sorry, really, because I want to be around a lot more often, and I want to stream a lot more often, and I want to get through games quickly and not as slow as it takes me. But let's head back to here. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up for here. And thank you everyone for coming out and dealing with the laggy chat and any other sort of issues that you got to see on the, viewer side. I am liking this game. It's a bit wild. So I've got an open mind about it all, and I am curious to see what happens. I don't know how many chapters it actually has. I'm sure I could look into that. But I feel like we're doing pretty okay going through it. I definitely dilly-dally a lot more or used to before, so thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm calling it here, and I'll have the videos up not too long from now, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully we'll get to do some learning lessons tonight for Japanese, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. This coming up weekend, I am streaming, and we are going to be starting a different game called Analog, a hate story, which sounds super interesting. I think it's supposed to be romance, even though it says a hate story. Um, but it's an old game. It was published in 2012. So, like, way before I was even interested in otome games and romance games and visual novels. And I'm excited to take a look at something that far or that long ago and see what sort of game it's like. Um, I mean, I know I've played some older games, Hakuoki, for existence. What? For existence? For example. um, but still, or Amnesia, that is real big right now because 2 years ago the fan disc for it came out, um, which had never been released on English side before. So that's really cool. Uh, which is also why Hakuoki's big right now too, because they are releasing the high school version of it, or college. I don't know. It's like Sweet School Life or something like that. I don't know. Okay, that's coming out soon. Sort of. I mean, they got a placeholder for the date, but no actual delivery date yet. It says it will be out December 31st, so the end of the year. But I haven't ever looked into this game, and it has Korean writing on the front of it, so I think it's Korean. So I'm gonna look that up before I start telling people what sort of game it is, like this one, which was Taiwanese and not Chinese. But because it had Chinese on it, I assumed it was Chinese, and that was my bad. I mean, I understand that people in Taiwan speak Chinese, but like, I still should have known. I still should have checked. I feel real bad for saying that it was a Chinese otome for a while when it's Taiwanese, because there is a difference. Um, so yeah, take look forward to it. Look forward to it. We're gonna start a new game. We'll come back to this one next week during the work week, just like we did this week. And hopefully I'll be able to still run my Japanese language learning lessons. And if I miss a few, it's fine. We'll catch up on some other days or something like that. Or I'll just have to lower how many streams I'm doing. Because the whole point was to do shorter streams so that I could do them more often. Because when I streamed before, doing 3 or more hours in one sitting would wear me out, and I would only be able to make like 1 or 2 a week. So doing a bunch of 1 to 2 hour streams is supposed to allow me to make more. We'll see. We'll see how it works. It's all testing. All of it is testing. But thanks for bearing with me, and thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys later.